Hey, so weird time to do a video, I know, but I just wanted to talk about real quick about how God has really used this trip that I'm on now and how He's just been using me a lot. And it's been in small ways, but it's been really cool to see. So right now with my work, I'm 3 hours away from where I normally am. I'm in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and I wanted to go to church while I was here. So I Googled churches in Hilton Head, and first result was this non-denominational church, and it seemed pretty cool. And I looked up the service, and it seemed alright. And I've never done anything like this before, going to another church that much. I've barely even been to another church, and that's been with my family. But then especially doing it by myself in a whole nother state. So this was kind of a faith thing, but I decided to go. And I walked through, got there about 15 minutes early, and I walked through the wrong entrance. It was the student entrance. So I got to meet the student pastor, and his name was Justin. And he talked to me, and let me get over real quick, sorry. So he talked to me and stuff, and I told him that I was just here for 2 weeks with work, and just was wanting to get connected with the church while I was here. And he told me about a student group that meets on Tuesday nights, and he invited me to go to that if I was able to make it. And then after that, went to the service. I met him again after this other guy named Jesus, and talked with them for a minute or two, and then I told him I could probably come Tuesday, so because coincidentally, which is pretty cool, that the group was at 6:30, and that's when I got off work, so got there like at 7, but I was totally able to still go. So I just went to that group, and I'm filming this after, and it was a really good time. There was just some hanging out, talking, and then we played like a group game, and that was alright. And then we Justin asked if there was any verses we wanted to share, and on the sermon on Sunday, Pastor Todd, who's Todd Cullen, who's the pastor at the Hilton Head Community Church, Hilton Head Community Church, he had mentioned those verses from James 4, 1 through 10. So we read through those together, because I had said that there's an actor who died recently. I know this will eventually be old news, but Cameron Boyce, he was on Disney Channel, and he died at the age of 20, and I'm around that age, about to turn that actually. So that was kind of crazy hearing that, because I've watched the shows with him on it and stuff. So I kind of brought that up, and there was a part later on in James 4 that specifically, which was about our last days and how we're just a vapor. I think it was 14 and 15. So reading that just made me kind of think of that, made that connection. So I brought that up to them, and we had some good talk and fellowship, and at the end it ended up going for a while. The thing started at 6:30. We started prayer requests at like at 9, and that almost went for an hour. That was just a prayer request. I was kind of surprised, but there was some crazy stuff going on in the people's lives. And the cool thing though was to definitely see that the fruit that is going to come from that group of people. There was some. I don't want to share things too specifically because of just people's privacy, but I could see God working in a lot of those people, and I know there'll be a lot of growth through them. And they're meeting next Tuesday at someone else's house. Justin won't be able to make it, so hopefully some of them will still come, and I'll get to meet with them again. But I'm planning to meet with Justin and another guy I met with, or two of them, just because I really felt like I should get connected with them while I'm here. But one of my worries, honestly, with this whole trip to Hilton Head, I've never really, I'm still young, so I've never really gone on a trip like this off to somewhere else. I did go to Israel just last week, so I have gone to somewhere else, but that was with a group of people. This is by myself. So this is even crazier in a way. Definitely different things completely, because Israel's on the other side of the world, and I had bad service, and here I'm like 3 hours away from my home. But still, it's definitely still a difference. But just seeing God working in these people and the things that could come from this group was really neat. I even shared that towards the end when we were doing prayer requests. I asked for prayers for wisdom for the next steps that I should take, because I really don't know what life choices that I want to do and what I want to do with my life that much. So trying to figure out all that, it's been a little just a lot of trusting in God, and I can do that, but I really also like knowing what the next thing is, and knowing what I'm going to do for like the next 3 weeks, next 3 months, next 3 years, that kind of thing. So trusting in God, but also having wisdom on what I should do. Example of that, just on Monday, which was yesterday, it was my first day off, and I was debating on going to Savannah with these people or just chilling, and I chose chilling, but I still definitely did stuff, and I think it was good, because I was kind of worried about the people I was going with the Savannah trip with slightly, because I just don't know them. But with the chilling, I ended up meeting up with my roommate for this time here, and got to know him a little bit more. Went to Cracker Barrel, and just got to have some alone time and shop and stuff. So it was nice. Honestly, I don't really regret it too much, and I was kind of worried about that. And just the big worry has been that since I don't do a lot of the party things that people do here, I didn't know if I would really have fun, or how I'm missing out on things. But so far, it's been really great, and I'm excited for how God will use me during the rest of this time here. I'm already wanting to stay longer, but then it's also I don't even know how much I have planned, because everything's kind of compact and already planned out that I've got. So 2 weeks is probably good that I'm here, even though I'm also no, I should just stay here for a month if I could, but I can't even do that because it's not that kind of trip. But yeah, those are just a lot of the thoughts that are going on in my head. Just that main worry that I've had for a while with not knowing, the worry of not being able to have fun because I'm not doing all the other things that people my age are doing, and even my roommates doing, and that is just that's not really me. And I know that personally that I don't really think that Jesus would want me to do those things, especially at my age. So yeah, thank you all for watching / listening to this. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know it's kind of weird. Also, random thought, another video might come up, or a little blip or something. I'm doing a podcast with Shama and PD from the channel After School Program, and for the podcast Church Stories, and from the Instagram page Deuteronomy Memes. If you know any of those, doing a podcast with them tomorrow, driving up to Greenville on my day off. So I'm excited for that. I might post a little blip with that as a separate video in a week from now or something, so we'll have to see. But thank you all. Appreciate you all for listening / watching, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this trip will end up. Talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.